And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. So the Clippers win the tip. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. Now here's Morris. And the layup is good off the glass. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
George, no good.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Russell, that's good.
Russell sometimes can look so smooth on those jumpers.
And we're about a minute into the first. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George against Edwards. Out to Leonard. Shoots it from the corner. They get it back. Jackson outside. Morris outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to Leonard. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Brent. George defending. Back to Russell. There's the three. To the left side wing. Towns for three. Towns can't get that one to fall. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. George finds Morris. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Launches a three. Towns can't get that one to fall. The Clippers trail. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. On the take. And they recover it. Here's Towns. Towns can't get that one to fall.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's George. Count that bucket. George has got 5.
Well, he might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Gobert, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls for him.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
John Wall, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's George. He's got 5. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He's got 7.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
It's Edwards with a drive. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Now George. He has 7. Over Edwards. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. George outside. Driving inside. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? Makes his 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The T-Wolves on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard position.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
Outside Russell from deep three-point range. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. From the high post. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the middle. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Ooh, Morris with a steal. George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Outside Wall. Leonard passes to Wall. To the paint. Here's Morris. And a nice finish on the layup. Morris has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Zubats against Gobert. Goes back up. Pass to Towns. Zubats with the steal. Here's Leonard. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Oh, George with a steal. Now Wall. Three-pointer. And George with the basket on the assist from Wall. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Here's Russell. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a nice stroke as Russell can be a bit streaky. Man, he can put up some points.
Pass to Zubats. Morris on the wing. 50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. No good there. Off the double clutch. Oh, George with a steal. Ball for three. And here's George. Leonard's shot's good.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Towns, a screen on Wall. Pass to Towns. The three is up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Prince. Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. All right, good stuff, Allie.
18, the Clippers, 22.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Leonard outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 6.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Outside Russell. Towns up top. Shot on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Wall. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the basket by Leonard.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Pass to Kennard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here we go, one-on-one. Stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard for 3. Got a piece of it. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Leonard outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And McDaniels is subbed in for Prince. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. And the dunk by Leonard.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Shoots from the baseline. Here's Russell. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Kennard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. With the drive. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Russell against Wall. Russell to pass to McDaniels. For the lead. Kicks it out to Anderson. They get it back. Pass to Edwards for three. And another three for Minnesota.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wall, the pass to Kennard. Russell against Wall. Off target at the rim.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Wall finds George. Driving in. McLaughlin with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And stolen by Leonard. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the third quarter.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. No good that time. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. The T-Wolves on top. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubats is checked in. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. 20 feet out. They get it again. Gobert. Here's Prince from outside the arc. The shot won't fall.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Wall, no good.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Russell. Left side McDaniels. Oh, George with a steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Leonard, left side. Back to George. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside McDaniels. Soft touch off the glass. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Morris outside. Out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Outside Wall. Another shot. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 2.
The lift still there for Wall. Awesome to see him competing, especially when you remember that serious Achilles injury.
Pass to Prince. Now here's Towns. Gobert passes to Towns. Here's Gobert. He's guarded by Zubats. Gobert, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Leonard passes to Morris.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Zubats, defended by Gobert. Pass to Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Edwards, he's checked in for Prince. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard on the take. Pass to Zubats. Back to Leonard. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Here's McDaniels. And it's Wall with the block.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length at his position.
And George with the jam.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Edwards against Leonard. Pass to Russell. It's stolen by Wall. George outside. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hoop poked away. Stolen by Russell.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
Shoots it from the high post. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they ups. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And Ayton stays with it.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
Jackson looking around. Outside, George. Off target from three-point range.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And finished off by Craig.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Now here's Leonard. Fires for three. Outside for George. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. No good on the triple. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it out to Booker. This one for three. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Here's George. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. George has got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now George, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Leonard. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. There's the lob to Bridges. Paul George with the steal. Jackson against Paul. Nobody near George. And he's good on the three ball. 8 points for him.
Well, not only prolific from three, but efficient from three. Paul George, nicely done.
Passes it to Paul. Bridges, right side. George against Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges kicks to Booker for the three. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot before second violation. And here's Los Angeles. Big stretch here going 10-2. Jackson passes to George. Launches it. Here's Morris. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Jackson misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Booker finds Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Goes up on the wing. Here's Paul. There's the drive. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Morris outside. Nailed from three-point land.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Booker, good.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
Pass to George. Outside Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a three-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Fires the three. Here's the three. And there's Booker on the assist from Bridges. Booker's got 6.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Leonard, that's for 2. And the Clippers miss again. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2.
I love to see a guard who's willing to fight through contact and finish. Reggie Jackson does just that.
Booker fires from way outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Leonard. From downtown, Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges for 3. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Jackson against Gray. Left side, Leonard. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Come on, who doesn't like the turnaround jumper, especially when it's taken with that kind of precision?
Booker with no one around, and the Suns tack on 2 more. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. An intentional foul. Replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
No good from Booker.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Summer of 2014 doors. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Paul against Jackson. Leonard inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
For 3, Booker hands it from downtown. 14 points for him.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Paul. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Paul's got his second basket of the game. Outside, George. And the call on the shot and sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
And he sinks the second.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Paul for three. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And they pick up two. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Now, Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
To the paint, Paul George with the steal. Jackson passes to Morris. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, this guy is so good in transition situations. DeAndre Ayton runs the floor like a deer.
Outside Leonard. With the teardrop. Got a piece of it. Down low. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Bridges. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
There's a reason this guy has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
The Suns, 31.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Mikal Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And taken away by Paul. Fast break, here we go. And that one's good, Ayton. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Outside, George. That shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul dishes to Booker. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And George kicks to Jackson. To the inside, Morris. And the shot is good. Morris has got 5 points so far.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
Booker with a deep three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, Bridges with the steal. Phoenix, another fast break opportunity here. And finished off by Craig.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard for the tie. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton finds Paul. Back to Ayton. Paul with the ball. Shot, high post. Misses off the right iron. Jackson against Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring, and yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. That gives them the lead. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
For three, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. And think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Paul.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Craig. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Outside, George. Into the lane. Over Booker. Leonard, that's for 2. And that one drops for him. And that's 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Don't you love the awareness that Paul George brings to the table on a night-by-night basis? How about that pass?
Booker the pass to Bridges. Morris against Craig. And the Suns miss again.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Bridges for 3. The drive by Booker. Fires from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Now, here's Craig. 6 points for him. All finds Booker. Now, Craig lets it go with a 3. Back to Booker. Takes a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Craig with it. Guarded now by Morris. Ring shot on the way. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Booker outside. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top as they end. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Leonard finds Morris. Count the basket. Morris has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Los Angeles.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
George against Booker. Beyond the arc.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
Down low. Can't stuff the alley-oop home.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Bridges against Leonard. Oh, Moore's in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, this guy is such an astute offensive player. Marcus Morris is solid at realizing when it's his opportunity to take the shot.
Ayton kicks to Craig. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Jackson passes to George. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. Throws it up high. And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Outside, George. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
No good from Booker.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Booker, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
George, no good. Suns trail by 7. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Dishes it to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
2 minutes.
And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid of the big moment. Nice delivery.
Outside, George. Puts one up from 19. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. And George kicks to Zubats. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns trail by 5. Booker with a deep 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Zubats the pass to Morris. There's the dish to Leonard. Pulls up on the wing. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Craig can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 5. George passes to Zubats. Outside for George. Paul with the steal. Booker fires from way outside. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
A proven champion and a big-time performer. Kawhi wants to be the guy at the line in these close ones.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Ayton. Full time. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged, he's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Here's George. It falls!
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
And a deep 3 from Booker. And they get it back. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor, they can pass, you can run your offense through them, they can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Outside Paul. Booker finds Bridges. From the arc. The shot comes out. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And here's Edwards outside. No good on the shot. Booker against McDaniels. Poke loose. Here he goes. And he buries his first look.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
For 3, Booker. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last...
Okay, look out. Wow.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And he lobs it up. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Booker for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Crowder.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Booker for 3. And it's Booker again missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. For 3, Bridges. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Crowder.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Back to Russell. Takes a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. The Suns trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves. And the first one at the line is good.
Jaden McDaniel taking 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, the Suns shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Outside Edwards. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul finds Ayton. On the wing, Crowder. Booker for 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 6.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. From deep. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. And now the Suns fast break. 3 seconds left. That one no good. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The T-Wolves on top, up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Russell from outside. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Outside Edwards. To the inside. Towns.
Woo, the whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Pass to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. No good on the 3. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
It's Booker on the wing. That 3's off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And that one is hammered home.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Edwards a screen on Paul. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Inside. Outside for Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Left side Paul. Stolen by Russell. Fast break Minnesota. Towns for 3. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Here's Booker. Rebound Minnesota.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Edwards. Booker with the defensive effort.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of two-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development. And you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Pass to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Here's a 3 from Paul. And the Suns miss again.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Booker for three. Knocks down the long J. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Outside McDaniels. Shoots over Bridges. Kept alive. Pass to Towns. Up and over Crowder. Here's Gobert. And finally they hit one. Gobert's got 8.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
For 3, Bridges. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Paul. And here's Booker. He's got 12. Pass to Paul. From deep three-point range. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The defensive chops of Towns. Able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Three-pointer, Bridges. Here's Ayton, the kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. And he drives in. Just 5 to shoot. And he drains the turnaround J. 14 points for him.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Here's Towns. Fires for 3. From downtown. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
They grab their own miss. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're about 1.5 minutes in the second half. Russell with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Now here's Crowder. Fires it. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Paul against Russell. Towns with the ball. Going inside. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards can't hit.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
From behind the arc. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. The three from Russell. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third.
Oh, as a defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of you.
A minute 20 left to play in the third quarter here. To the middle. Stolen by Booker. Puts it up. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Booker.
So quick at getting the shot off. Paul has that one in the bag.
Pass to Towns. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Second chance effort. Just 5 on the clock. Russell from outside. The Suns clear it. Hayden's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter. Booker fires from way outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now here's Russell. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after.
Please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker for 3. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Russell finds Edwards. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Crowder goes in. 4-3. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot clock at 2. Booker no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Kept alive. Outside for Russell. Launches it. Another miss by Minnesota.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Outside Edwards. Over Booker. Another miss by Minnesota.
Normally he drains that.
Bridges passes to Booker. And the deficit down inside single digits.
The top scorers in the league, guys like Booker, they get buckets when it's hard.
Russell against Paul. Inside. Pass to Towns. Picked by Gobert. Fires from deep. And Towns with the three. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Bridges misses. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Towns from deep. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Russell. From deep three-point range. 6 on the shot clock. Snatched up. Outside McDaniels. Fires the three. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix will come the other way. And Bridges, here we go. The three from Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
To the inside. It's blocked by Gobert. They recover it. From deep. Bridges misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Towns for three. Crowder grabs the miss.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Paul for three. Minnesota with a rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Rudy Gobert.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
McDaniels from long range. Can't hit that one. Here's Bridges. That's tipped. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
When you're losing, you can't afford to give the ball away.
.11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The three from Russell. The shot that time not on target. Here's Paul. Finished off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the double.
look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Right side, Edwards. Doesn't go for him. George with the defensive effort. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First personal foul. First team.
Free throw good, Paul George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And finished off by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Now Leonard. The pass to George. And he drops it in from the low post. George has got 5 now.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Deep 2 from Russell. Morris with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And here's George for 3. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Minnesota. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Edwards finds Towns. Edwards inside, defended by George.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
It's up a 3. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defended. Pass to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Outside, Edwards. Inside, here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubac. Now the Clippers with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Edwards against George. Over Edwards. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside, Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Here's Towns, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Towns, the pass to Russell. Stolen by Jackson. 1:04 left to play in the first. Morris finds Jackson. Here's George. For 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 8. Out to the wing. Gobert, the pass to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. It's good.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside, George. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. George sets a screen for Leonard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got his second bucket.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Outside Leonard. Morris passes to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 5 now. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. George dishes to Jackson. Back to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. It's good. He has 7.
Masterful execution. Kawhi just has a sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
Russell passes to Edwards. Russell inside. Jackson on him. Gobert finds Russell. Back to Gobert. Shoots from the block. He can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. George looking around. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Russell passes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's George. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Great execution. He got the ball in the right spot, and he delivered with the turnaround.
Jackson against Russell. Towns a screen on Jackson. Russell with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. And here's Leonard from 3. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Left side, Edwards. The shot, no good. George with the defensive effort. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Russell. He kicks it to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Towns up top, guarded by Jackson. And it's Towns missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Edwards against George. On deep. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. The pass to McDaniels. Leonard with the steal. .40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Connects on the 17-footer. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
The high release point on Kawhi's shot, not much more the defender could do there.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 12. Edwards with it. He has 7. Over George. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Driving in. The layup off target.
That's a surprise.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Clippers, 27. The Timberwolves, 15.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Here is Russell. Towns, a screen on Jackson. Shot clock at 6.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
Clippers leading by 12. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here's Gobert. From down in the low post, it goes. Gobert's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Minnesota. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Outside Leonard. Out to Morris. Latrey sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Here's Russell. The turnaround jumper. Count it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. George against Edwards. And George kicks to Leonard. There's the dish to Covington. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Edwards with the stop.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's George. He has 7. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. Left side, Covington. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
1:58 left in the 3rd. Here's Leonard. Outside Jackson. Morris with the screen for Jackson. Pass to Morris. 5 to shoot. It's George on the wing. The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards passes to Towns. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 9. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Trying to end the drought. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Leonard's got 11 points.
Talent, luck, a little bit of both. Kawhi right there with the sick bailout.
Towns dishes to Gobert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to George. The 18-footer is right on the mark. 9 points in the game so far.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Passes it to Edwards. Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. Morris with the block. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. It's stolen by Edwards. Now McDaniels. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson against Russell. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
George with the ball. Kicks to Leonard. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint, here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Now, here's George. Morris outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Clippers lead by 13. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Off target from outside. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Good on the three-point shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range and rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Gobert. The shot's good.
Inside Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside Leonard. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The kick out to Towns. Russell from long range. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. George against Edwards. Back to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Outside for George. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down low. Stolen by George.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Los Angeles.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for George.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Towns, no luck. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Outside Jackson. The three. Los Angeles with another miss. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
He can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Jackson. So the Clippers winning this one easily. So, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Jackson. Shoots over Paul. Jackson can't get it to go. For three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Tries it from the top of the key. Phoenix grabs the miss. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Booker's got 9 points.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Here's Jackson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Booker for three. That one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Jackson can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Paul with the bucket.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Leonard. This one for three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. He drops it from range. He's got 12.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Morris can't hit.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Throws it up high. Here's Bridges. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Nice shot by Morris.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's Bridges on the wing. Over Leonard. Here's Paul. And it's good for 2. Paul's got 5 now.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Leonard with the ball. He's against Bridges. Good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Booker no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
Left side, Craig. From the top of the key. Here's Ayton. Out to Craig. And there's the lob. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Ball passes to Booker. Jackson against Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. 7 points in the game.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
George outside. Lets it go from deep. They get it back.
Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. For 3, Booker. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office. Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
Craig passes to Paul. Out to Craig. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
George passes to Jackson. Craig with a steal. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ball finds Booker. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. And it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Back to Jackson. The kick out to Morris. And stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Craig. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Leonard passes to Jackson. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it to George. Looking to win the run. Drills it from deep.
Paul George.
George has got 8.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Paul for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Suns foul.
Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys, BA, are getting a little more creative in practicing that. I mean, they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
For 3, Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. George against Booker. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Craig's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Jackson, pass to George. And he drives in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Craig.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And Booker puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
Three-pointer. George's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The ball's knocked loose. Ayton passes to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Ayton passes to Booker. Takes the three. Booker missing again. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Leonard. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Leonard on the wing. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Paul. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
Booker, 22. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Some room here for George. George with another miss. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
George passes to Leonard. Fires the three. And Craig pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker. The three is up. Sinks it from distance. Booker's got 29.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
George drives in, shoots over Booker. George, no good.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't.
Hits a three-pointer.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
George passes to Leonard. Count that one. Leonard's got 9 points.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Pass to Bridges. Oh, there's the alley. To the paint. Puts it up from 17. And he makes it on the layup.
Bridges on the inside, just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
And here's Morris. Offline with a three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Craig finds Booker. Here's the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tries to break his ice. Pass to Morris. Uncovered. He squares up and sinks it.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Craig passes to Aiden. Uses the glass on the layup. Aiden's got 4 points this quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Leonard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Outside Booker. The three. Bridges passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 in this 3rd quarter. To the inside. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Booker for 3. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, if Aiden can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
George outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns continuing to pile it on, up 22.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are on the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Los Angeles shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. He buries it from 3.
Well, he's a confident guy, and he's got a solid 3-point shot, so Jackson rises and fires.
Jackson against Paul. Out to Bridges. Back to Paul. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Craig with it. Guarded now by Morris. It's 2-on-1. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. A sweet play.
The 3, George. Zubac passes to George. Oh, Booker with a block. Bridges against Leonard. Booker fires from way outside. Here's Craig. Pass to Aiden. For 3, Booker. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Bridges outside. Here's Craig. Back to Bridges. And stolen by Leonard. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Booker. Puts up a three. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Three-pointer, Bridges. He can't hit that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. To the inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Booker can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Craig with a steal. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard way outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Hayden's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Pass to Leonard. Tries to hit him. No good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Off target from outside. Now Los Angeles with it. 17-point game. Back to George. Pass to Leonard. The three ball. That shot missing. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight.
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. The 10-footer. Edwards, that's good.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Booker, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Booker with no one around. Tries to save it. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Bridges outside. Three-pointer. And no good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. McDaniels with the ball. Bridges covering. Towns kicks to Gobert. Ball looking over the floor. And it's Ayton missing. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Suns trailing. Paul outside. Booker outside. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
2 minutes.
Russell from long range.
2 minutes.
Another miss by Minnesota. The Suns shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Russell from long range. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Bridges for 3. Sinks the triple. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Edwards drives in.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Bridges finds Paul. There's the lob to Bridges. Back to Paul. Over Russell. Here's Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Edwards got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Bridges for 3. That one's not going to go. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Booker fires from way outside, and the Suns miss again. Edwards drives in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's a 2 from Towns. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Buries it from three-point range. Crowder's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Suns leading by 4. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton finds Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound. Ayton. There's the triple. Shot by Crowder, no good. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Towns. Wide open. Can't nail the jumper. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Gobert. To stop the drought. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Gobert's got his first points of the game. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And the shot goes in.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns get it back. Bridges passes to Ayton. Here's Paul. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Ball against Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Booker looking around. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. There's Russell with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Edwards against Paul. Outside Edwards takes the 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball outside. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell from long range. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
And there's the pass to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. There's the 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Russell. He has 6. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 18, the Suns, 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jay Crowder. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, it's been a grinding performance from him up to this point. His work on the boards in that first half was terrific.
It really was one physical half of basketball he played. I mean, he's been battling out there, competing with great desire down low.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Crowder finds Booker. That one wide left.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Yep, that one goes in there. Russell's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Pass to Booker. From deep 3-point range. A new 14 for the Suns. Stolen by McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. And it's Russell missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix no good that time either.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
That's a 2 from Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Minnesota leading by 4. Russell kicks to Edwards. Over Booker. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bridges passes to Paul. And there's the feed to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker outside. Trying to get something going. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Bridges for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. There's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
The drive by Paul. It's stolen by Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits it from 3-point range. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter. Ayton kicks to Paul. Booker outside. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell from long range. And another three for Minnesota.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
There's the lob to Towns. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Paul.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by Minnesota?
Edwards looking it over Booker. Rebound by the Suns. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul goes in, lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 6.
Paul's quickness on the drive too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves leading by 10.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Timberwolves shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Suns trail by 10. To the inside, Towns with the steal. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Russell kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Out to Russell. The 3 ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. All up top. He's guarded by Russell. And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Towns for 3. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. From past the arc. Here's Gobert. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. And seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
And here's Booker from the arc. Over Edwards. Here's Paul. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
McDaniels finds Gobert. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ball passes to Ayton. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I love the play call. Aiden's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And that one's good. Russell.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Bridges. Goes back up. The kick out to Crowder. For three, Booker. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Edwards doesn't go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
First personal foul.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota leading by 10.
And the clock's going to expire on them. An impressive all-around win for Minnesota.
Their superior ball handling, 1-4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy that carried the load offensively.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 10. Booker outside. On deep. Gobert pulls it in. From deep three-point range, missed. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you.